Hello, Alex Jordan here with your Canfield Weekly Update. New school calendar for 1920 school year. We're going to ask everyone at this time if you're interested in seeing our school calendar. Our goal is to have it on the website prior to the end of the school day on Friday of this week. So take a look at the calendar. Next week's update, we are going to be breaking that down for you because there is a non-traditional start and there are some changes as we move on as you take a look at that for next school year. So it will be available online on our website, and we will also be talking about this in an upcoming update. Student surveys for after-school activities. We want to remind all of our families that if there is an interest of a youngster in your household for after-school activities, please feel free to join in a survey. We're hoping to have those surveys done by May 1st so that we can accumulate all of the data and see what the interests are in our youngsters. We've had this conversation with many of our families that they asked, well, what type of activities are you going to have? And then we'll let you know what we're interested in. That's fine, and I can appreciate that, but we want to know the interest of our students. And then we'll try to blend what our staff's talents are along with student interests. And we'll try to create after-school activities, very enjoyable, very inquisitive, enrichment type of activities to try to make sure that we maintain that structure. So again, we're interested in hearing from you, hearing from your youngsters. Go online on our website and there is a link for this survey. The board made a motion last night and accepted to go out for bid for a new field turf on Bob Dove Field. Want to explain to you folks this process. We are not only going to need to replace the synthetic surface that is on the field, but also the infrastructure. The drainage is shot, we'll just say. It's in trouble. If you've ever been to a ball game or an activity at Bob Dove Field and notice the middle of the field surfacing upwards because the water has nowhere to go. Drainage is in trouble. We're going to need to replace that. So we will be bidding for new infrastructure along with new turf. So we wanted to let you folks know this is going to be going on even prior to the start or to the end of the school year. That being said, commencement we are already designating indoors for the 2019 commencement ceremony for our graduating seniors. We want to let you folks know that in advance, and also what type of activity you're going to be noticing at Bob Dove Field. We also last night at board meeting, the board accepted a bid to replace switches in our technology infrastructure. What will this start the process for? So the switches are part of a big picture of not only assisting Wi-Fi and connectability, even with desktops in the high school and throughout the district, but also new phone system. Those of you, I'm sure, are tired of hearing phone messages that C.H. Campbell's phone system's down, Hilltop phone system. So throughout the district, periodically through the year, you'll notice this phone system is antiquated, outdated. So thank goodness that we have a permanent improvement levy that is able to fund projects like this, and the board has designated several $1,000s to not only upgrade the infrastructure for Wi-Fi and also connectability in technology, but also starting the process for a new phone system. We're anticipating this to start again right around July 1 with the anticipated completion date prior to the start of the school year next year. A lot of enhancements, a lot of activity going on, very successful and interesting meeting last night to get a lot of these items accomplished. EWS and a trauma program. I'm one of two superintendents that are a part of Judge Delick's trauma board, we will say, throughout Mahoning County. What does this do for us as Canfield Local? It creates a database and collaboration with many different resources throughout the county. When we talk about trauma, we think about medical needs normally. We watch TV shows, we hear about it on the news, and much trauma happening in people's lives. But trauma doesn't stop with medical needs when you're talking physical needs. It's emotional. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that a youngster loses a sibling, God forbid. That's trauma in that youngster's life. So we need to know how we wrap around that youngster, what we can do internally, but also the resources outside of Canfield schools that we can tap into to help not only the family, but that individual youngster. So we're having a trauma meeting, our first meeting. We're taking 10 representatives from Canfield local, all the way from kindergarten, elementary buildings through the high school building. That's this coming Monday, the 25th of March. And we are going to expand the collaboration with all of the resources that the county has to offer us. Great opportunity for the district, wonderful advancements for our youngsters and community as a whole. A lot of activities going on. Never forget, it is a great time to be a Cardinal.